Okay, to do a concept sketch, obviously you need to draw your section. You look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw real fast just to get a feel for my drawing. And please note that I'm not warmed up at all yet. So, and I have no light here. My lights have tripped, and so I'm using a little lamp and a lead from You Guys Studio to here. So what I'm doing is I'm just sketching this in very fast. There's another frog in my throat. Okay, so let's say this is your room. So I think the first thing that you need to do is to get some human scale in there. So remember we said a normal, okay, this is not to scale, but I should be about 2.4. So 1.8 is going to be something like that, isn't it? So that's quite a tall person standing over there. So you can see this is actually quite a small room. Okay? So the scale is maybe a bit out here. So I think something like that would probably be correct. Okay. And then you need to draw in, if there are windows, put them in over there. So we're drawing fast in a conceptual manner here. Now, a concept section, obviously you're going to start on something like this, and then you're going to do your concept sketches around that. So let's say you want to go outdoors and you want to retain this level, then you can literally start sketching that and saying you want to take it up to there. So note, I'm busy sketching over these previous lines. I don't really care much about them. And let's say you want the concept of a loose standing box that you're going to, so I'm not too concerned about that at this stage. I'll just move this up. So I'm sketching very fast now. So my loose standing box, I want to cut in here, and I'm going to perhaps leave a glass brick or something over there. And this could perhaps be a different material. So one would then say, yeah, you're going to put a beam, and you're going to cut out this over there. You can right there take out. And this box of yours might have a large window like that, and so forth. So if you want to draw, then I would maybe make a workstation there. This would then come out, and you take your floor straight through. Okay, so, and we're going to make things showing that we want view of outdoors. So the concept here would be inserting a box into a suburban house. That could be a typical conceptual term that you can name your concept. Okay, and then you can say, if I want to go up, was it Grace or somebody that wanted to go into the ceiling space, for instance? You can, let's see if I can zoom in here. You can say, right, this is obviously ceiling space here, and I'm going to cut this rafter at an angle like that, for instance, and then I'm going to make a box out of the roof here that perhaps does something like this. So this would be maybe made from timber, and this could be a glass pane over there. And you can say natural light. And this could be open, so you take that out. You take your ceiling out. So you see what I'm doing is things like the wall and this, I just leave there because you're going to redraw this later. But this then becomes your initial concept sketch. All right. And then this you can say could perhaps be corrugated sheeting, glass. I'm not sure how one would finish that off. Let this water flow over there. And then maybe you want to put some packing space up there or something. Or you can even perhaps figure it out that you perhaps could sleep on there. This thing could be hung from that, and you'd have a little stair or a little ladder on the one side at the back. that you could sleep up there, and then this whole area becomes studio space. Right. So a concept sketch is not a final drawing that looks like contract documentation or something like that. It's something like this that you actually sketch on without being too worried about detail and so forth. And then you can say, over here, you're going to make a stoop or whatever. This is very similar to my previous one, remember? There I want a very thick wall that's maybe a planter. And maybe, let's say it's a sloping site. I'm going to do that. And there might be some trees over here that you want to retain, or you're going to plant them. Okay. A nice natural tree that you want to retain over here. So, and that then becomes a green view that you frame. And over here you want to put some nice plants or something over there, and perhaps a wall at the back. And this you're going to make from say thin dry packed stone or bricks or something. We're going to show it like that. And then when we're finished, we want to thicken up our ground line. So wherever it's more or less the ground, you want to do this. Okay. So say here is a natural area that you want to, you have large stones available, rocks that you can get somewhere. Maybe your uncle is a contractor. Maybe Uncle Mel has got some stones for you. Who knows? All right, and then this then even could be an extension of your veranda. You see, so as I'm drawing, I'm thinking up these crazy schemes. Because I saw these stones, and this is like, let's call it my immediate outdoor area 1. This could be 2, and this could be, say, 3. So you got this, for instance, layered space. So this would be inside. You can draw like a line there. This would be my first. And then here you actually also want to put like a loose wooden deck over these stones, and they can be with gum poles into the ground, and you leave a hole for your tree there in your deck. So this then actually becomes like a floating deck, and you can have stones protruding through it, and Grace or Gillian can sit there on the stone and contemplate life, or look at the stars at night, or look at the view. And there you can make a nice braai area for your friends. So let's say a very small one. Yeah. And so forth. All right. So if it's start, so this is exactly what a concept sketch would look like. Okay. So there's no need for, obviously you're going to maybe just finish this side of the house, but you can just say entrance, or so there might be your door, and then you've got this area as your studio. This can maybe even be enclosed further with a, just like the restaurants where they have this canvas or whatever, and most of the time it's open to the outside. And then here you have this, somehow you're going to maybe go around the back. I don't know how you'll get, there might be a door, a sliding door here between inside. Here's a level change, so you might need one step down there, and so forth. Okay, so when we talk about a conceptual section, this is exactly that.